Do you know why people have long, boring workouts? It's because they think it's effective. They believe that more volume equals more improvements and results. Imagine this. When we were cavemen in that age there, imagine you're with three people. You're with three strong men and you're going to hunt a mammoth. Because they were like hunting like big, large, dangerous animals. How do you think that they got success from their hunt? Do you believe that they were hunting with like 50% of their strength and their energy for like maybe 20 minutes and like they have to save up because it might last 20 minutes, so they have to reserve their energy and stuff? No, they would have been killed by after 4 minutes had gone. They would have been killed already. No time to waste. You know how they hunted? Obviously, they hunted like maybe the fight took place in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And they were just like going crazy. 100% focused, 100% of their power and strength and energy for maybe 2 minutes, and then it was done. And imagine, then they have like meals for, probably the next couple of days. And they didn't need to maybe do anything more. They need to figure out, okay, do I have a place to sleep tonight? Okay, we got the food covered, so, it's just protect the family and stuff. Not much to do, right? So they were just chilling. And then when it was time to go, they were ready and they went after it 100%. So why are we not training like this? Why are we training like these long, boring workouts? And why are we not being super effective, super powerful and explosive in our workouts? When we're running, when we are lifting weights in the gym, when we are doing anything that has to do with the physical thing. Why are we not doing this when this is what you saw success from in the caveman days? And why would we change it up, right? You've probably many times heard, as long as you try your best, you gotta try your best, try your hardest. Dude, honestly, I take this literally, okay? So when I'm in the gym, when I am in active training, I'm gonna try my absolute hardest, right? And then I rest. And I'm gonna try my absolute hardest again, and then I rest. That's how you should really do it, because that's trying your best, right? Trying your best is not like trying to kind of like reserving your energy and, doing these like, you have to think so much, right? You have to have these smart intellectual thing. In an explosive workout, you don't need to think, okay? If you're training your cardio, you're gonna sprint and you take rest and then you sprint. And when you're sprinting, you're gonna sprint as fast as you possibly can and exhaust yourself as much as you possibly can. And that's it. That's everything you need to do, right? When you're jogging, you have to, think about like, oh, I have to pace myself correctly and what's my, heart rate per minute. And like, bro, too much. We don't want to think when we're training. We're using our bodies. We're not using our minds, right? And when you're lifting the weights, you can just focus on, because this is the best way to train. When you're lifting, you're having controlled negative reps to really burn that muscle, to really make it to really build that muscle up. And then you push it as fast as you possibly can. When you're nearly the bottom, you drop and then you push it as fast as you possibly can. So then you know exactly what to do. In each and every second, you know that when it's time to push, you push max. And then you go slowly down. Instead of like a lot of people, they're like the first few reps are really quick because they have a lot of energy and you want to get as many reps as possible. We don't care about that. We want to do it in perfect form all the time. But most people, they're like repping really quickly and then they get tired and they doing it really slowly. So, dude, then you have to think all these crazy thoughts like, okay, I have to pace myself, I have to reserve my energy, and I don't know what's good. What you need to do is to push maximum up and do it controlled down. That's the way to do it. If you want to know in much more details how to get in top tier shape in both your cardio and your physique, dude, you can check out the link in the description. Even though I'm telling you to max out and like do it 100% on your lifts, okay, you still want to have perfect form, because you've maybe heard practice makes perfect. But I have a better one for you, much better, which is perfect practice makes perfect. Imagine if you are going to the gym and you're like doing bench press and you're like having your shoulders like this and your wrists like this and stuff, that's not going to make it perfect. You're going to get injured, and then you're going to have maybe like, if you're injured like badly, you might have 2 months off the gym and you lose a lot of gains and all this. And it's just horror, and you're not like exactly hitting the chest as much. Maybe you're hitting more shoulders than chest and stuff because like you're having like weird posture. When you have perfect form, which is like, okay, perfect practice, right? And you have the perfect type of intensity and all this, then that's when you really work the chest in when you're supposed to work the chest, when you're supposed to work the shoulders, you're working them and not some other body parts. You're not getting injured. You're doing everything fine. You're not like ego lifting and stuff, but you are pushing really hard and pushing yourself to your limits. That will take you to the top. So even though you're going to max out this thing like 100% strength, right? In your explosiveness, in your pushes, you still want to make sure that you have really good form. Okay, that's very, very important. And there's not every exercise that you can do this explosive thing. That's fine, but do it where you can, because this will make you quick, agile, and just capable of many things outside of just looking a certain way. You're also capable of like being fast and explosive, and if something happens, you're right there, right? Like a ninja. So if you want to be that ninja and you want to get great cardio and a great physique, you can check the link down below. It's my course. I'll tell you everything that I know about getting into top tier shape, which I've learned through my years of training. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.